I have my strong feelings about church, but church gives you an audience every week.
Yeah.
So you can make mistakes every week and you can get better every week.
Yeah.
We are providing the majority of Africa's digital content production infrastructure. Yeah, and we're doing it out of Nairobi.
How do you balance all this?
There's no balance, I'm telling you.
You're just figuring like you go
Yo,
move
I'm drowning. I just do swim,
yeah.
swim, bring camera for air, swim again. There's no balance.
Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to Totally African Podcast with your girl, Nikky Shillingi. As you can see, the studio has changed. I'm now with a big man in Nairobi. Today, I'm with a man with so many titles. But before we even get into that, I'm so happy you're back here. It's episode 2 in Nairobi. We were shooting in Uganda for a minute. Took a whole year and a half or 2 or 3. Took a whole break, but it's so great to be back. And I think also that break just taught me that, sometimes you need to pause, strategize, and get back into shooting and doing even your projects and putting yourself out there. Don't lock yourself in the closets. It's your girl, Nikky Shillingi. Welcome back on Totally African Podcast. We are all about telling the African story. We are all about listening to creators, listen to just any African that wants to tell their story. So today we have a gentleman, a man with so many titles. He is a musician. Sometimes I even have to go back and refer so I don't miss anything, but he's a musician, a songwriter, an architect, an entrepreneur. He is the CEO and the founder of Semabox. As in, he has it all. Well done. You have it all, Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Mr. Dan Aceda. Yeah. This is when they're like drum rolls.
Yeah. Applause. Cue applause.
First of all, I love the studio. Semabox gives... Yes, actually, we're recording at Semabox here in Nairobi. And it gives like a studio. That's like the first thing I said. It gives a studio feel. Sometimes you enter studios and you're like, was there an architect here? Did someone actually sit and take time to give? It gives like the lighting, not even just the lighting and the cameras, but like the whole feel, the colors. Yeah. I feel like I can be creative here. I feel so comfortable.
That's good to know.
So you are welcome on Totally African Podcast.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much for getting out, like even just fixing us in your busy schedule and just sitting and talking. Like I always tell everyone, like Totally African Podcast is more of just a conversation. It's not giving VVC or your FOMO here. No, It's just chilled. Like you can even pick your call. Oh. You can walk away if you want.
No. Those things. But yeah, I get it. No, I'm happy to be here. It looks like it's going to be a fun conversation.
Yeah. People know you as Dan Aceda.
Yeah.
But you're Dan Okoth.
Yes.
So when did the name switch?
So the name, by the way, I guess like all Africans, Aceda is actually a name that I got at birth. Yeah. My granddad gave me the name. It just never made it to my documents. But I have fixed that. So now my documents actually read the correct name. Yeah. But yeah, it's a name I have answered to all of my life, except in school.
Oh, okay.
That's the only place where I didn't answer to it.
Yeah. So most of your close friends, your inner circle, call you Cheesy.
They used to call me Cheesy, yes.
Cheesy?
Yes.
What's Cheesy?
So Cheesy is a Kiswahili word for, I guess, crazy.
Crazy,
it's a nickname I got from my classmate in high school. Yeah. Who is now a doctor. So Dr. Jones Mureithi is the one who gave me that name. Yeah, I guess for the time it fit. I just think I outgrew it.
Yeah. So were you crazy in your younger days? Were you those notorious children out and about to cause trouble? Okay.
I was rebellious, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But the reason I got the name is because I was a little bit of all-rounder. So he used to say I'm a bit crazy because I played sports very well and then I did class books very well. That's why I put...
Do you know how hard it is to balance that? You're like, sometimes, like, I mean, okay, I don't even put myself out there. Majority of the times, I would see that I'm an outgoing student. You know, you're the events, you're in clubs, you're in okay, not clubs like societies, sports. You're out there as a student, but when it comes to school, that's where you balance with. But at least I was like the head girl. At least I was.
You were the head girl.
I was an average like CB student, you know. But I always wanted to be like A star. Then, life happened. But it's okay. So what made you balance?
I don't think there's a balance. I think what happens is that when you're doing something, you focus on that.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing something else, you focus on that. So the thing that I learned very early in my life was to be a one-track mind. So when I'm on the field, I'm on the field. And when I'm studying, I'm studying. And these two things they don't like work together.
Thank you.
They work separately.
Yeah.
And so that's something I can say. I also think if you're doing sports and activities and all this social stuff, and you're averaging B's, I think you're very good because you're doing stuff all around. I don't think everybody has to be an A, and I don't think A's are that special.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you know how they say the C student, the B student, you'll be working for us. So let's wait and see if that comes to pass. Do you actually believe that?
I know why BN says that a lot.
Yeah.
And I get it. I just, you know what I think? I think that the world, and Africans especially, I think we are overestimating what being good in school. I think we've overvalued what being in school should be.
Yeah.
I think it's great to pass all the exams and pass them very well.
True.
But I don't think that's everything. And maybe society has put too much stress on that.
Yeah. Too much pressure. Like, first of all, they're comparing us back home. Look at what your cousins are doing. You know? Fine, you're doing other things also in school, but I didn't pay school fees for you to be the best dancer. Huh? I would dance. Seriously, like my life depended on it. I'm like, my parents are not paying for this, but I enjoyed it.
That's so funny.
You know? Yeah. And then you grow up finding yourself, why do I compare myself to others all the time?
Yeah.
We have to break these cycles.
Yeah, that's got to be, something that I think society, we've got to figure it out. Yeah. Although I feel like it's getting better. I hope it's not so bad, but I feel like at least what I can see, it's getting slightly better. There's less of a stress on being an A student. And more long term. You can be an A student in year 12. You don't have to be an A student in...
Yeah. Did you have pressure back home, like your parents telling you, you have to show up, you have to bring these grades?
Oh, okay. I had a lot of pressure. But also, let me also say this. My mom and my dad were high pressure individuals. My mom especially. But she was very interesting in her approach.
Yeah.
So mom's most important rule was that you don't start, you have to finish everything you start.
Wow.
So she didn't let you not finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to finish, which I think was very helpful. Because now if you started to do music, she was like, we've got to finish. If you're going to study something, you have to finish. That was it. But otherwise, she was pretty supportive, very experimental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blessed to have those people.
Awesome. So as we get deeper into interview, who would you describe Dan Aceda? Who is Dan Aceda?
Oh, this is a soul-searching question. I don't know. The more I have thought about the work that I do or the person I want to be, the more I'm interested in describing how I approach life and not who I am.
Yeah.
So right now I like to describe myself as an Imagineer. And I heard that term during a job interview. I was interviewing for a job at, I don't know if I can say the company, but I was interviewing for a job. And they said the role is of an Imagineer. And I couldn't understand. And I was like, how did you guys find out about me first of all? Because I was invited to this interview. Yeah. And then...
They even invite you.
They invited
me. You don't apply. We have a lot to learn.
In this case, they invited me. But...
Yeah.
They describing the role was so interesting to hear them say it, that we want you to think of what will be before it is. And that was their role. So they needed some architecture design background, and then they needed some creative background. So that's why I kind of was fitting. But it's interesting because there are companies out there that are kind of living like that. They are looking they are living in the future and they are trying to hire for the future. So since I had that time, I've kept it. Yeah. I didn't end up working for them at all, but I was quite happy to discover that title. So now I kind of just live with it. So to describe myself, I'm a guy trying to do epic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, epic too.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you know what has stood out already? Majority of the times when I ask people, who are you? How would you describe yourself?
Yeah.
They tell me everything, their responsibilities of who they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a mother. Oh, I'm a child. Oh, I'm a student. Oh, I'm a business owner. But that's not who you are.
No.
You see? So I felt that was going to be my next question of, without the titles, I already knew. I was like, okay, he has not given me any titles of, oh, I'm a musician. I have some background in architecture. No. So you've cancelled all that.
Yeah.
And already told me who you actually are, which is very important. Yeah. And I think I'm also sitting down to also start applying. Every time I'm here, I try to apply what I learned from others. Because I'm like, there's so much work we really have to do. And you being an all-rounder, as you said earlier, where did you start? Was it in music? Was it in architecture? Was it?
Yeah.
How did all this
stuff merge together?
Merge together?
Okay, so music came first.
Okay.
Let me say the first thing that I was interested in growing up was music. And the interesting story is that I was actually kicked out of my primary school choir.
Why?
Because my voice didn't break yet.
Oh.
So I was singing, oh, and they're like, no,
that's
no.
so cute. But that's so mean for a church choir, honestly. Like,
it was a school choir. So
school
they kicked me
choir.
out. Yeah, they kicked me out. So they said, well, you can't. In church, I was always singing in church. I was a soprano at the time in church. And then I go to school and I want to sing soprano. And they're like, no, that's for the girls.
Yeah.
So you have to sing tenor or bass.
Bass.
Tenor or bass, yeah, that's what you can sing if you're a man or a boy in that time.
Okay.
So they kicked me out because I wasn't fitting. But that was fine, I guess. Very painful. But I guess it was fine. So I sang more in church than I sang anywhere else because that was the easiest place for me to be. As I grew older, I was also technically, I had a high technical capacity. So math and science. And so in high school, design, technical drawing, those types of things became very interesting. And so then I developed the interest in architecture. So that's how I ended up studying architecture. And by the time I'm studying architecture, I'm a performing musician already. Because I'm playing in church, I'm playing at weddings, I'm playing whatever. So I'm already like performing. Then I go to college for architecture. But I'm basically a musician in architecture school.
What?
And then I do that.
I've never heard of that combination ever. Wow.
Funny enough, I'm not the first one. Because in Kenya, Nameless, I think, was the first one.
Oh, okay.
Nameless is an architect musician. And he, I think, was the first guy to do that.
Yeah.
So I knew about that. So I was pretty inspired by Nameless a lot. Yeah. And then I finished architecture school. I actually did work as an architect. And then I decided, I wasn't really built for this fully. I also had a really bad boss. So then I quit architecture. And I went full-time to music for a little while. Did that. And then I went to the States to work in a tech company. The skills translating from architecture to tech, I guess it was just providence. Yeah. My boss liked me or whatever. So she's like, hey, you'll figure it out. Come and figure it out here.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened.
Wow. Okay, so let's go back. They're like, you've told me like 3 different things already. You found your voice in your earlier years.
Yes.
How would you say one can find their voice? If someone knows, I can sing, I can be my... But like, maybe it's not even about confidence of like, do I have to keep like doing my voice vocals?
Yeah,
or
vocal practice.
Really, it's very important?
Very important.
Okay, because, let me just give you an example. I know I can sing. Like, I used to sing.
Yes.
Even in church, fellowship, everything. And then, sometimes you just grow up and you're like, oh, do I really need to? I don't think I would want to sing to, like, write my own songs and everything.
Okay, but you can do covers and perform.
And everything. I had a passion to do that.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. Like there's some songs I can sing and I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's just others where I'm like, you know what? Let me stick to podcasting and like public speaking for now. How can I find my voice?
But here's the thing: you have a good speaking voice.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. And so I don't think it's necessarily that far, because if your voice is the talent that God gives you, then the rest is technique. Technique you have to work on by yourself. And the reason maybe you're saying you feel you're not so comfortable as a singer is because you probably didn't get the opportunity to sing in many places.
Yeah.
I got that opportunity in church. Every Sunday I was singing in church. And every Sunday someone would come and affirm me, right? So say, hey, you sang well.
Did well.
So then I knew, so I can sing well.
Okay.
And then I would do it again and again. And so having a place to experiment, which I think is the most important thing with any art form, having somewhere where you can experiment and make mistakes is really, really important. And I feel like that space is going away in the world right now, because people want success immediately. So then guys are not getting good at what they do because you're rushing to be a millionaire. And so your craft is not getting as good as it could be. So maybe that's why you didn't. For me, like I said, I was so blessed to be around a church community that allowed me to learn.
Yeah.
And gave me an audience every week. Remember, church, I have my strong feelings about church, but church gives you an audience every week.
Yeah.
So you can make mistakes every week and you can get better every week.
Yeah.
And if you're good every week, they love you. So church will hug you when you're good every week, which is excellent. It's the best academy for the creative arts in human history, in my opinion.
Yeah. So it's working on the techniques right now.
Technique. So you figure out technique. Like I said, your voice is a talent. God gave you that. You can't change your voice, but you can improve your technique. And that's practice and repetition and knowing what to do. Like you on radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you are probably ready now for the big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From your mouth to God's ears. Okay. Then you now venturing into architecture.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the hardest courses to do. Very demanding,
Yeah.
you know.
Demanding is a very good word.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, put on pressure.
Yeah.
I think there was one friend I have, you know, life moves, but and you see the pressure of like if you miss one calculation or one drawing, everything is. Yeah. And I'm like, I mean, it makes sense because if you also miss one, like
the thing will collapse.
The building will collapse. How did you handle that pressure?
Architecture was very good for me. Let me say, architecture school was very good for me because it gave me rigor, which is the capacity to keep knocking on something and making sure you get the job done. Yeah, I learned that in architecture school. Just focus. Architecture is a great process also. Yeah. That you start from concept design all the way to your final design, and that means you have let go of the designs. Oh,
they keep changing.
It keeps changing. So it keeps evolving, right? So you can't be married to a design. Yeah. You have to share a design. And you also learn in architecture school to have your design separate from you, which is really important. So I don't take criticism personally. You can criticize my work and I will see my work as good or bad. Yeah. Separate from me. I can be a good architect doing bad work. And you try not to be, but it's possible. Yeah. And so those two things help me to separate. And I feel like my creative journey since architecture school has way more rigor. I have a lot more focus around the things I'm doing. And if I say I'm doing something, it's very likely I will do it because I'm going to arrange everything in my life to make that thing possible. Yeah. And that rigor I learned in architecture school because it's very demanding. We used to have 18-hour days. Yeah.
In the 24 hours you have?
Yeah, 18-hour days. And it's not that those other 6 hours who are sleeping.
The other 6 hours you're probably doing more
you're still
work?
Doing more work
so 24 hours.
Yeah, we were sleep deprived.
Oh, yeah.
We were working very hard. But again, good part of my life. Yeah. Yeah, I've made my best friends are from that part of my life. Yeah. So, yeah.
So it shaped who you are today.
Very much. Yeah. And gave me a lot of confidence.
And were there times you had projects where you disappointed clients or even yourself?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
How did you handle that disappointment?
You go back to work. There's no substitute for just going back. Yeah. And actually one of the things that I think is most important is in creative work, I feel, and maybe this is my politics, I feel we are too sensitive about our work.
Yeah.
Everybody's too sensitive. If you make a bad edit and someone tells you it's a bad edit, you're like, oh,
the world has ended.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think you need to accept that it's possible for you to do bad work.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you're a bad artist.
Yeah.
It just means you're human. On this day, it was not working. You couldn't do it well enough. Let's accept. Tomorrow we try again.
Tomorrow can be better.
Yes. And as long as we are open to doing that, I think we'll all get better. Right now, people are too sensitive. Everyone is too tender about a bad song or a bad show or a bad, oh, you're a hater. No, sometimes it's just bad, man. And we can accept it's just bad. Maybe make it better.
Yeah. I definitely agree on that. Like, and I also feel like sometimes you need that criticism to also push yourself to,
of course,
to see even how, because sometimes to even see how good it can get.
Yes.
And most times or so, we always want the good. We always want the hype. We always want, give me your flower. Let's give you your flowers. Let's give you. But sometimes you also need someone to be with you and be like,
the other side of the flowers, right?
The other side of the flowers.
One side will give you the flowers. The other side will need to give you some insults.
Yeah.
So you get better.
Yeah. And you need that balance.
Yeah.
Because I feel if you also live around compliments and validation, you're really not going to ever success. You're never going to thrive and break.
You can't grow.
Yeah, you can't grow.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree on that. And now then you move to tech.
Yes.
So, I mean, actually, it's also in a way like all these things intertwine in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
They're in the same ballpark.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Because now tech,
Yeah.
I mean, you can sing as your...
Well, that's not how it worked. But it was, you see, when I was in college, the reason the tech transition wasn't heavy for me.
Yeah.
While in college, we were broke. The one thing about being a student is you don't have any money. Or you don't have much money.
Yeah.
So we needed to find jobs that would help us raise money so we could have parties.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That was the only goal. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
So I started to make websites because people wanted to make websites. So I learned CSS so that I could get money from a guy so I could fund my lifestyle.
Smart.
So that's how the tech thing, I wasn't totally green.
Yeah.
But of course, the level at which they're doing tech in America and here was totally different.
Yeah.
But it was nice to, the other thing is that the people I worked with had a hardware tech side, which was easy for me because of architecture. So it was easy for me to figure that out, the hardware side.
Yeah.
In fact, I was hired initially to be a project manager for hardware. So I knew what to do. Plus, I have a software called SolidWorks, which is exactly similar to the software we use for making buildings.
My goodness.
So it was just like, I know what's going on here
Yeah.
and I can figure it out.
Yeah. What makes tech in the US? Of course, it's definitely different
Yeah.
compared to tech in Kenya. But you, who has had that background and experience in both areas and continents, actually, what makes it different?
Oh wow, 2 questions.
We're still behind.
We are far behind. We are very far behind. And actually, let me say, I would summarize it to 2 things. One is those guys have been dealing with technology for a very long time.
Yeah.
So the way the society approaches technology is totally different.
Yeah.
And so that's the first thing.
Yeah.
I met a guy who told me he had retired from a tech firm. And he was in his 50s at that time. We met at a live music bar. He was a bass player. And I asked him, so what do you do? And he's like, oh, I retired. And he retired I don't know, way back when, in the early 90s when the guy retired from work.
Yeah.
And so what company did you work for? He worked for a company that sold its technology to some US government thing. So I kept pushing. And one day the guy told me they had built one of the world's first ever 3D printers.
No way.
I never saw a 3D printer in my life until the 2010s. But these guys had a 3D printer way in the 90s.
Yeah.
So if you just think that's 20, 25 years difference of technology. These guys are
we have a lot to learn and
we
catch
are quite
up on
far
because
away.
what?
And then how they teach is also so important. So how they teach in school, they don't teach you the parts of the computer.
Hardware,
they don't do that. Because us guys, that's how we teach, right?
Yeah, they draw the monitor, they put the lights.
Keyboard, then you write parts. They don't teach that.
Yeah.
Over there, one of the first lessons of computer science in college is they give you a robot that can drive from here to there, and they tell you to write code to move it from here to there.
No way.
Yeah. So from day one, you already connect the idea of I write code, which makes things happen in real life. And that's that
is really mind-blowing because
it's quite different. So another guy who's your counterpart is naming parts of a computer.
You can Kenya here.
The other guy is writing code to move something from here to there.
Of course, you're going to be ahead.
You're going to be very different the way you approach technology.
Wow.
And so that's very important, actually. And Chinese are the same. So if you meet like Chinese people, that's how they're also teaching. And that's why the Chinese people are like, oh, I want to do this. You'll just fix it.
Yeah.
We have to call someone because we are not developing those skills to do those types of things. So, yeah, we've got some ways to grow. I don't think any of our presidents can open their own email. I don't know.
Like because of
definitely
time,
can't.
because of access, or like this technology thing. I'm not gonna answer what you've said. What you've asked, I don't know. He's not my uncle. He's not my godfather. I don't know. I don't even know his office.
That one can't open his email. The one in TZ, definitely not. Kenya, maybe.
Can try.
Maybe. He probably uses WhatsApp, so yeah. But still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question for you is, first, you already saying like America has got a head start.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
10, 20, 30 years even head start. Someone living in Kenya right now, us who are living in Kenya, without the background of, not even without the exposure of being in the States, of working there, of even networking or talking to people there.
Yeah.
How can we now, with at least the resources we have right now, the internet, YouTube University, I don't know, everything. Yeah. How can we also put ourselves to such levels when it comes to technology?
That's a very, very good question. And you know what I think? Is we're going to need to find someone with a lot of money. A lot of money.
Yeah.
Who's just going to give people money.
Okay.
To try things. To build things. Like somebody needs to come and just say, hey, I've got $1 million. I'm going to give you $500,000 to build something. I'm going to give Bonds $500,000 to build something. And then you go and you build it.
Yeah.
And Bond goes and builds it. And we see what comes out. Because we are not going to make this jump by being like by studying. We're going to make this jump by doing. Yeah. There's a gentleman we interviewed here 2 years ago who owns, he's the founder of a company called iColo. iColo are the ones who provide all the internet infrastructure, majority of the internet infrastructure in Nairobi and in Kenya. Actually, let's just say in East Africa. What they do is they run servers, very big server farms. In Mombasa, they have one in Nairobi, several in Nairobi. Those are the types of guys that like, iColo's level of investment is like, I don't know, $2 million. But that's what makes Uber work in Kenya, or Glovo or whatever.
Someone has to put in the money. You have to invest.
You've got to find a guy.
For us, we like free things. We like, you can give us, but we don't want to pay.
These free
there has
things,
to be some sacrifice.
Somebody has to come with money. Like if you look at now, Kina Sam Altman and what they're doing. If you go down the 10 years ago, 12 years ago, somebody gave them $1 million.
Yeah.
Go and try. And somebody gave them $2 million. Go and try. And now you have ChatGPT. But somebody had to give them money for someone to go and try some madness.
Yeah.
Then you create. Like 10 years ago, if you told someone, there'll be a thing like ChatGPT. No one would believe you.
Wouldn't believe that. Like, but what do you mean I prompt it and it gives me answers? How?
There you go. But somebody believed in it so much that they gave Sam Altman $1 million. And I think later they gave him $100 million to just keep building, which is the difference. So if we want to get there, governments need to like find ways to give people money. To say Nikky is doing something nice in wherever she is, give her $1 million and let's see what comes out.
And I feel like even with like if such organizations or governments or whoever can give such money, you also have to train people on financial literacy.
Yeah.
Because, please, me, I've not seen $1 million before. You give me, Nikky, we love, we can see. So I'm seeing this money in my account, like, I think Bali, I need to see Bali today, maybe for the weekend, then cross over to Paris,
Yeah.
So also seeing that you have to equip someone with all this.
That's true.
Yes, you can learn to code, you can learn to create all these amazing softwares, but at the same time, do you know how to handle your money?
Yeah.
Are you okay with money? Do you have a good relationship with money?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. But most times people also use this money for
of course,
the intention.
Yeah. And that's part of the risk. Like,
true.
Some people will eat the money.
True.
Let's accept that. And let's not pretend that people in America don't eat the money. For every Sam Altman, there's 100 people who ate the money.
Yeah.
So, people eat the money.
Yeah.
But I still think you still need to be willing to take the risk.
True. I agree.
It changes everything. Yeah.
So is this what inspired you to start Semabox?
Yeah, in a way, yes. I was thinking about how can we provide some infrastructure for people to make content. Initially, we were not thinking about it as a business. I have to be very honest. Initially, we were not. Yeah, the first few months of Semabox, recording was free.
Where was I?
Recording was free. People used to come here and record for free.
No way.
Yeah, and then
equipment, editing everything was covered?
Yeah. It was all free. Then over time we know, we actually have to price for this because it's crazy. Because also I was also dying. I was recording all day here and then going to the house to edit all night. And that was not healthy for me. So eventually I had to change. But part of that idea, and I've been big on infrastructure. Before I did Semabox, I did another company called Studio Tisa. And we were providing infrastructure for people to make live music. And we did a bunch of Studio Tisa videos there on YouTube. You can watch them. They're really nice.
Yeah.
But this idea of infrastructure is something that's always been in my mind. And so I'm happy that I get the opportunity to build some now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And like Semabox, you've produced about over 350 podcasts.
Very many shows.
351. Totally African, thank you. But more, so... Is this where you see it, or there's a bigger picture?
Oh, there's a bigger picture.
Yeah, how big is it going to get?
Oh,
if you want to share,
much bigger picture. Like right now, we are producing the majority. We are providing the majority of Africa's digital content production infrastructure. Yeah, and we're doing it out of Nairobi, but we can also produce in Kampala. We can produce through an affiliate in Kampala. We can produce in Zambia. We can produce in Joburg. We can produce in Kigali.
Wow.
And Cape Town. And we can do that like that.
Wow.
So, so I think ideally is to have the capacity to do stories at a very high level. We're just rolling out now a podcast in collaboration with UNAIDS. It's called Crossing the Last Mile, which I'm very happy about. They're based in Joburg. We're recording all across Africa. And providing this content, and the story is being told in a brand new way. Because before African producers were involved in this type of storytelling, the production companies were always Western.
Yeah.
So the story was told in a specific way. But now, because executive producers are Ugandan, we're working with a Ugandan lady, a South African lady, a Kenyan lady over there, and the production team is here. Our approach to the same story is very different. Yeah, and I feel that's important.
Yeah, and
to tell a story in a good way.
They can easily relate with the Ugandans
and we give people more dignity. So we're not like using them on the story as props. We're using them with a lot more dignity.
Yeah. How can we get and penetrate into those opportunities?
No, but the opportunities are there. Here's the thing. I think we have to. The only thing I'll tell you is, first of all, Semabox is available. Anyone can walk in here. We're happy to talk. We're happy to talk to you because you have a great voice. Also, we listen to you. We think we can find ways to produce stuff with you. But secondly, I think you have to believe in the stories that can be told here. You have gotta believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
If you believe in it fully, it makes it easy for us to say, hey, we are opening in, I don't know, maybe in Kampala. We need somebody there. We need someone who can believe in it there and drive it. And so you never give up on the story.
So you'd shoot content around what the company would want.
Sure, or the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're trying to say is, as long as you're an African person, you can tell any type of story about another African person much better than a Western person.
Yes, 100%.
And that's a critical thing.
100%.
Figuring out how to do that.
Yeah. I agree. So, Dan has told you, shoot your shot. Riverside, please come through. If you're in Nairobi, if you're not
Nairobi, go to Mombasa. We have a studio there.
Online too.
Yeah. Or find us online.
Shoot your shot. You never know. But talk to us.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also know you've also acted.
Yes.
How was your acting? Your time in acting, your experience?
I was a specialist actor. I never did stuff. I did some theater plays, some straight theater plays, but that was not the things I like to do. I like to be in musical theater because that's my favorite genre of the acting scene. I really enjoyed. I had a lot of good fun. Had a great director, John C. Biokumu, really taught me a lot about playing roles.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the opportunity to be in a musical anymore, but next year.
Ooh,
next year we've got to do something.
Awesome.
I have to make it again. Yeah. I really enjoyed. We were on a play that went to the New York Musical Theatre Film Festival.
Wow.
I was in that play, and that was an amazing experience to be in New York in a theatre festival.
Because for the work you've also done,
mind blowing.
It feels different.
Yeah. It feels very different, and you learn a lot. Being in that context was good for me.
Yeah.
I was very happy to see the scale. And then I worked with great people, Mumbi Kaigwa, Peter King Mwania, Eric Wainaina, Valerie Kimani. So a lot of people who were really, really talented people taught me a lot.
Awesome.
I want to go back. And then recently I did Jesus Christ Superstar here in Nairobi. Very, very, very interesting play. I was very good in that show, by the way.
I like that you're giving yourself your roses. Yes, you are.
I was.
You did a good job.
I was very good in that play.
Yeah.
I know because the guy who was acting the same... So Jesus Christ Superstar is like a big global play.
Yeah.
While the Nairobi run was going on, there was another run in Europe. And the guy who was the lead in Europe, he DM'd me on Twitter because he saw some videos of me. And he said, hey, you're good in this show. So, yeah.
One thing led to another, and wow.
Yeah, a good show. I'll do it again.
Yeah, awesome. So you also, how do you balance all this?
There's no balance, I'm telling you.
You're just figuring, like you go
move as I'm drowning. Like, I just do swim.
Yeah.
Swim, come up for air, swim again. There's no balance. I do the stuff that I have on my plate, and I try to finish that stuff. There's really no balance.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's people in my life, like today I've missed 2 meetings, which I'm very sorry about, but I couldn't do anything. Yeah, I had to do the stuff I had to do.
Yeah. Hopefully we try again tomorrow. See if you can cover those meetings. Yeah. So here on Totally African Podcast, before we wind up our interview, we do, how people say green flag, red flag?
Yes.
So here we call
Where are the flags?
I know.
Where's all the props?
Yeah, we'll do better. But I call it green blanket and red blanket. So that you see a flag is so small. It can't pass you. So my question is, what would you consider a green flag and red flag in like all these areas in your life? When it comes to you as an individual, in your workplace?
Yeah.
Family-wise, and also relationship-wise.
Yeah.
So we can start with individual. Red flag.
Red flags.
Yeah, just one. You can even just say, you don't have to, if you want more than one, well and good.
So one red flag, individual. Yeah. For me or for the other person?
For whatever way, actually. Yeah, even for the other person.
Okay.
No, for you.
For me?
Yeah. What's your red flag? Red blanket.
Red blanket. Okay. People who don't share food. Red flag. Total red flag.
My real degree, and it's like okay, that's it. Okay, like see, you've both ordered food, and you still want to eat what someone else.
Okay, that's different. But I'm just saying, like people who don't share food at
all, like you're the one eating.
Yeah, you're the only one eating.
Okay, no, that's weird. That's weird. I agree. That's so weird. Like I'd step outside and eat like it's so weird. Okay, green flag.
Green flag.
Green blanket, my bad.
Oh, green blanket. Anybody who plays music for a large part of their day, green flag.
Oh, that's okay. I was about to say red flag. How?
No,
Okay.
no, green
flag. Okay, green blanket.
Music.
Awesome.
Yes.
It says so much about them, eh?
Yeah.
So it would be a red flag if you never play music. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with you?
Sociopath.
Who are you? Okay, so red blanket in the workplace.
Red blanket in the workplace is, for me, this is interesting. Now, it's interesting for me because I manage people.
Yeah.
so it's very interesting to me. But I think red blanket at the workplace is people who never want to participate.
Yeah.
I think that's a
red blanket. It's a big one.
So like if they're always doing things alone, like secret work that they don't share with anyone, I think that's a red blanket.
Green blanket in the workspace?
A person who's asking questions.
Lovely.
I think that's a green blanket person, yes.
You're open to
questions
learning.
are very good. Yeah, that's a person who's they're also checking in.
Okay, yeah.
They're also checking in and that will help them get better. Yeah.
Red blanket relationship wise.
Red blanket relationship wise.
Da, da, da.
A person who wants to go through your phone. Red blanket.
It's okay, let's just move on. Because this is going to be another 1 hour debate. Really? So like your babe, you wouldn't like, you'd find that a red flag? Maybe she just wants to like surprise you and check your calendar.
No. No.
Interesting.
If you're constantly interested in investigating the person you're with, I think it's
that's already a sign.
Yeah. I think you've got some problems and we can't fix them right now.
Yeah. Green blanket in relationships.
Green blanket, consideration.
Okay.
I think a person who does small things in consideration of your situation.
Yeah.
And that's a green
blanket.
Green blanket.
Yeah.
Green curtain.
Yeah. Then we have moved to the So a red blanket in family.
People don't show up.
Yeah.
Red, yeah. You've got to show up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Physically, you've got to be there. I think that's a big red blanket. Yeah. And I hope nobody experiences that. I hope no one waits on their family and they don't show up.
Let's not start, but okay. That's going to be another hour. But of course, there are people where you just know, maybe some people, not everyone, of course.
Yeah.
But it's just not like there's just some people who may not always show up.
My family has shows up for me and it's something I wish for
that's
everyone.
That's lovely. Yeah. So get the people who show up for you.
Yeah.
100%.
It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. That support it's something you can't even describe. I'm like,
priceless.
You know when people around you clap for you so much that you don't even listen to the noise. There's no noise, there's no distraction. You're not looking on who hasn't clapped, who hasn't reposted.
No.
You know, it's such a beautiful feeling.
It's actually the best.
Yeah. Have we done red blanket? Red blanket.
In families.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
We did red. So we're doing green.
Green blanket in families.
Green blanket in families. Yeah, I think it's similar to the consideration thing. Yeah. I think it's nice when somebody thinks of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really nice because it helps you relax. Also, if you're like a weird person and then somebody accommodates you.
That's a green really blanket. Nice. Like, you're weird, but like, we'll still be around you.
Yeah, you're our weird guy. We'll be with you. Yeah. That's how I would think about it.
Awesome. Awesome.
What are your green and reds?
I didn't expect the table to be turned. I would say in... No, we're going to take forever. I didn't think of this. Okay, family-wise, red blanket would be... You know those people that are just a bit too negative?
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit scary. Like, like I come back home, for example, I'm going back home for Christmas. You're overeating in Nairobi. Excuse me, please. You can say this in a different way, you know. So And it comes out as a conversation, it comes out as so sly.
So you feel like they're cutting you down.
Yeah, and I'm like, we don't have to be so negative. Of like, I want to try this, really? But other people have not, it doesn't work out for other people. I'm like, well, those are others, not me. Green blanket, of course, also the support. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Having people who you can just call.
Yeah.
You know you're going to pick up in the next like 3 seconds or 2.
Yeah.
I never take it for granted, you know?
Yeah.
And that sense of that community of I can call, we can check up, we can talk, we can be vulnerable.
Lovely. It's the best.
Yes, the best. I pray everyone experiences that. And if not, maybe you eventually find your own space and like your own community.
You'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. Friendships. Yeah. Then that's another question. I need to be back, please. We have a lot to share and unpack here. Friendships, red blanket. There's so many. And girl friendships as a woman.
I've heard.
It's I think you guys, at least you know, guys can just
I
move
saw a
on
guy, I was at my meeting at Sarit. I saw a guy I hadn't seen in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Hey man, nice to see you.
And it's okay,
Yeah, we moved on.
You see, now for us, we've remembered that in the 9th year you did something. The 1st year, I remember you laughed at me. The 4th year, I don't know why we are like this. But for friendships, I would say red blanket, people who secretly hate you but are near you. I learned it the hard way. And it stings because I've genuinely grown with you. I've been vulnerable around you.
That's the worst.
But before you know it, you start adding some things up. 1 + 1 is not 2 here. And it hurts, but...
That's the worst.
And I find friendship breakups harder and worse.
For sure.
Yeah, honestly. But and you just tend to now love yourself much more. And you also see the power of the people you have, your community, because those people can make or break you.
Of course.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Green blanket in friendships, people I can be vulnerable around. And without any judgment. And then when we were fighting one day, he said, "Oh, but the other time you said you like complaining." And I'm like, please, if I'm vulnerable, do not ever repeat what I've shared with you. So people I can genuinely be myself with, you know, even my weird, goofy self. I'm like, I feel so alive, you know. Family were finished. Friends were finished. Workplace. Red blanket. You know, like the people that will secretly compete with you. Like today, I've done my nails. Tomorrow, and it's a girl thing. I don't know why we compete like this. Tomorrow, it will be like, where do you do your nails? How much are they? Tomorrow. Actually, also me. This was in my Pinterest board. I'm like, I love it.
Boys do that too.
Really?
Yes. With the shoes.
Okay.
The shoes and the cars.
Interesting. I thought you guys don't really.
Boys also do that. No, they do that. The shoes and the cars. So they start putting the keys on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For workplaces, there's just a lot. And same thing. And like, I don't mind it because I also see myself as an influencer. Yeah. Sometimes you will do something and you inspire someone to do something. Yeah. Like, well and good. I stopped doing it like it's... but sometimes it's just too much. Like, guys, have your own identity. Be yourself. Are you sure you really like it or you just like it on someone else? Yeah. And then the ones who don't like you and spread the hate. Like, actually, I don't really feel how there's some bandwagon in the workplace. And you can feel it. Yeah. You can feel the energy. Yeah. So you're just like, sometimes you're like, guys, let's be adults here. Like they sit and secretly discuss. You can imagine after 6 p.m. Let's sit and discuss. Who is she? What does she think? I'm like, guys, I'm not that important, please. I've gone home. I'm even relaxing, green blankets, people I can collaborate with. Like even this. I like sitting together when we discuss and I say, I have a passion in emceeing and public speaking. Yeah. Where can I go? I love to grow. Yeah. And like even talking to you like this, I already know, okay, I have to tweak some things in my life. I have to. So seeing people I can learn from, where we can collaborate, where we can work together. Because at the top, it's collaborating. It's only at the bottom where it's competition. Of course. You get it? Yeah. Relationships. Red blanket.
Do you follow the red flag guy on IG?
Yeah. Okay. I've watched his content.
Very funny guy.
Red blanket. There are so many.
Just pick one.
I can't even put them. But red blanket. Think. Hey.
Just one of the 10, 15, 20.
Nairobi can humble you. Uganda can humble you. As in every country and continent will humble you. Manipulator.
Ooh.
Narcissist.
That's
as in that whole category, you're not self-aware of who you are. You now try to dim my light. Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, but a manipulator, red blanket, like love bombers. You see, I told you, these ones you meet week 1. Hey, can I buy you a car? Can I buy you land? Are you Luo?
Yes.
Oh, I had apparently Luo men be doing that here. Yes. Like, I'm like, okay, I don't know if you're the right or best person to talk to.
But that's not different from how you guys roll in Kampala.
Yes, but same thing.
Kampala men are worse.
Yeah, I think so. I'm telling you, like, can be like, can I buy your mom a fridge? She has one. Yeah, you can buy even 2.
And I had an experience in Kampala with Kampala women who were telling me that they were going to buy me a car. So...
No way.
Yes.
Please,
yes,
Ugandan people, please come. You are welcome. I have never had that. A Ugandan woman telling a Kenyan man, not even a Kenyan man, a man that she's going to buy you a car.
Yeah.
Maybe you promised her a job or something.
No.
I have never had this.
Story
because
for
I know,
day.
like, people say, oh, Ugandan men are providers. They'll spoil you. They'll love you. Ugandan women are a bit more respectful. They love when they love, But this one, did she give you the vehicle?
That's a story for another day.
Oh, no. As in fear everyone. We all lie. Then green blankets in relationships. I believe, this is so long. I don't even know how to put it, but someone where I can grow myself individually and you can grow yourself and we meet in the middle.
Oh, okay.
You see, somewhere it's like, oh, you're doing so much. You're better than me. It's not competitive. Yeah. We work together. We come together. It's just...
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, very, very. Because most times you find people who are very insecure. Oh, bread blanket insecure. Insecurity! Please. How am I bettering my life and myself? And you're there like, but today, why are you looking good? For myself. No. Tone down. I hate it. Anyway, last question on Totally African Podcast is, how do you want to be remembered?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a very good question. How do I want to be remembered?
Tough one?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I guess of all the questions I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I guess it will go back to like what I said at the beginning. Well, I definitely want to be remembered for having done some epic things. That's how I think that would be covering it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And hopefully then we also had fun doing it.
Yeah. I think that's also very important. Like as you're doing all this, enjoy yourself, please.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being part of us today.
No, it was a pleasure.
It was awesome being here at Semabox. I'm going to be a regular now that I know.
Yeah.
And for those tuned in on Totally African Podcast, thank you. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We are everywhere. I'm also going to diversify and move to Spotify and Anchor. But for now, we're here. And thank you so much. It's been awesome. So don't forget to follow, leave your comments. Tell us, what are your red and green blankets? And what did you learn? And how were you left different after this podcast? Until next time. See you guys.